Hey, just got back from Canton. Want to give you a little rundown of my photo collage from the after party of Luke Kuechly's Enshrinement ceremony. I was super excited that Luke invited me out. There was no way I was going to miss it. Here I am with the Hall of Famer himself. Luke gets credit for his mentals, but the physical attributes were off the chain too. Here he is with his running mate for 8 years, Thomas Davis, Walter Payton Man Award winner, All-Pro, possible Hall of Famer down the road, and one of the most ferocious hitters I ever coached. Here's the man, the myth, the legend, Julius Peppers. Pep taught me a tremendous amount his last 2 years in the league, how to deal with high-level vets. Rock Rogers, one of our assistant coaches, who's now one of the special assistants to the head coach at UCLA, one of my favorite guys I worked with the Panthers. We're moving on to Colin Jones and David Mayo, two key players on our teams. Defensive back and linebacker, both played tremendous special teams. Colin Jones was a special teams force. Dwan Edwards, tremendous credit to Dwan for helping me be a better strength coach to vets, teaching me the wisdom that was needed for me to survive the aftermath of seasons long. Richie Brockle on the right, Jeff Byers on the left, two big bangers. Richie played full guard tight end. Jeff was a swing inside lineman for us on the offensive line. This guy needs to be in the Hall of Fame. People sleep on the amount of All-Pros that Ryan Khalil had. Love that guy. JJ still playing, our long snapper, got over 200 career games. Get to the ex-D line coach, Eric Washington, one of the best in the business. One of my 365, 24 hours a day, 7-day a week, all-time bangers, Greg Olson, one of the biggest influences in our weight room. And I couldn't take another shot without these guys. These guys were training partners for 8 years straight with the Panthers, and they were always in the room with Kings of Leon. Jonathan Stewart, running back on our Super Bowl team. Stu played for Jimmy Rad, the legend at Oregon. Pound for pound, one of the strongest guys I've ever touched in the weight room. Shaq Thompson, raised him from a rookie year where he hardly even lifted weights, turned into a grown-ass man. Sammy Mills, our D-line coach, and Mike Adams, another vet who was off the chain for me. Trey Boston's from Carolina, but I still love him. Played free safety for us, tremendous player, doing great things in the community. This guy right here gave me my original street cred with the Panthers, John Beeson. When John Beeson signed off on me, I knew I was going to be okay. Next up, we got Kirk Coleman and A.J. Klein, two big players on our teams. One was a defensive back, one was a linebacker. Tremendous players, good all-round teammates. But guys, Jay No was my neighbor in Charlotte in the Brownstones of Church Street, all-pro player for us. Now raising horses. He's a big horse guy. One of the funniest guys, and a Friday post-practice banger. Jordan Sen, the original prime mover. You see all these guys now in the league doing movement flow. This guy was doing it the first day I walked in the weight room in 2011, doing frog jumps up and down the field during pregame. And then here's the crew celebrating the man with Coach Rivera. Luke Kuechly's Hall of Fame Enshrinement Week, man. Was a humbled honor to be there. Thank you, Luke, and thanks to all the guys for making my time with the Panthers the best ever. Words win.
Well, not many can say they are true kings in the Queen City. Well, this man may be the only one that's king in both Queen Cities. If you think about it, grew up in Cincinnati, played his whole NFL career in Charlotte. Luke Kuechly. First round pick, as you folks in Charlotte know, in 2012 by the Carolina Panthers out of Boston College.
My God.
Immediately made his mark by leading the league in tackles very first year with 164 of them, and of course was Defensive Rookie of the Year. Then, sophomore season, there were no doubt that his combination of athleticism, football knowledge, savvy, oh did I forget, deep passion for the game, was raising him already to the highest level at linebacker. 156 tackles that year. He had 24 tackles in one game. Yikes. And he was named, as you would imagine, Defensive Player of the Year for the whole league. Luke played 8 seasons, all of them with over 100 tackles a year, even in one where injuries held him to 10 games. The most interceptions over the span that he played by any linebacker over the years. 8 years played, 7 Pro Bowls. That's a pretty darn good percentage. And how about this one? Luke is just a few months past his 35th birthday. Some of us have socks older than that, but I digress. That means he is the second youngest ever to be enshrined here. Slightly younger, that's right, slightly younger by a couple of months than a couple of then 35-year-olds named Jim Brown, Barry Sanders, Calvin Johnson. Only Gale Sayers at 34 was younger. The only man to start and finish his career in Carolina to be enshrined here into the Hall of Fame. Luke's dad, Tom Kuechly.
I want to get this one right.
They called Luke Kuechly Captain America because he always made the play to save the day. The gold standard at linebacker. In just 8 seasons, he earned 7 Pro Bowl nods, 5 first-team All-Pro honors, 2012 Defensive Rookie of the Year, and 2013 Defensive Player of the Year.
Off the field, I think that you would find that Luke is just an average guy. On the field, he becomes a different person, relentless in his pursuit of getting the job done. Luke has definitely been blessed with the physical ability.
That's the way you come up and stick a man in the mouth.
The intellectual ability.
How quick he is to read this play.
His driving influence is his desire to compete and perform to the highest that he can and win.
During his tenure, no one in football made more tackles.
That man's a tackling machine.
And no linebacker picked off more passes.
Now shout not, run up the middle, or throw at the screen pass. So says the gospel, according to Luke.
His greatest on-the-field moment, in my mind, is the game against Dallas, where he intercepted a pass.
Scores a touchdown!
On the very next play, intercepted another pass.
Intercepted again. Kuechly picks another one off in midfield. After there, we get 2 interceptions.
Oh, it's great, man. We got a great team effort today, and I'm happy for our team.
I think that Luke may have changed the game by showing the importance and necessity of the study of your opponents to learn about what they do, when they do it, and how they do it, and gave him an opportunity to be thinking in their terms so that he could defend against what they were going to throw at him.
Statistics only scratch the surface. He was the heartbeat of the Panthers' defense. In 2015, he kept them pounding all the way to the Super Bowl. Now, Captain America answers the call one final time. In football's greatest arena.
Through the fame, the notoriety, the accolades, he has remained a good person, and he's kept that spirit alive. I am honored and privileged to present my son, Luke Kuechly, for enshrinement into the Pro Football Hall of Fame.